The other remaining member, Will, heads back towards the site as TSM gets the spike down. And again, it's been pretty like lax from BBG so far. They had nobody on the site. They were entirely playing retake, and now Subroza, who took care of the initial flank, is now doing a bit of flanking of his own as he makes his way ahead, and I don't think it's been checked.
Got free reign to blow up this round, and retake comes in through heaven. BBG already in tatters, critical falls, and now it's just Poach on the back foot of heaven. Finding one, finding two onto wardell and Koler. Make that three.
Just trying to get
left,
no
there's
way!
one! Drone's not going to let him get past this mark, but that is a valiant effort from Poach, finding four.
Fully online, they take in the middle of the map. Ult's gonna come out, there it is, you mentioned it earlier. The flashes are gonna follow up as well. As Critical takes care of Cutler, wardell trades it out, but they haven't fully committed onto the site. Now they're gonna make their way on there. BBG has some decent strength with which they're gonna attempt to take the site back, but again, Critical's just so weak. Will certainly worse for wear as TSM hunker down on the back of the site and wait for BBG's next move.
I have so many questions as to the defense of BBG in this round, but folks on the retake now. Will down to 30 HP. Ups out the leer and pushes in. I'll lead the charge on the retake. And bjor takes first contact over at sidewalk.
Oh.
Drone finds two with a shock dart. It's looking like Raps, Doug.
Yeah, it certainly is. Again, Critical's so weak, and naturally, he's the last one standing. He's going to be able to carry the rifle into the next round, but Lex, this was a bonus for TSM, right? You mentioned I mentioned they had a couple of SMGs going into this. And TSM being a bit more patient here, a bit more cautious on how they play this round down with the exposed middle of the map. Again, Subroza gets two, and Subroza's just not missing right now. He gets a third. Drone's gonna get the last one, but I think we'll take a look at the stats in a moment here, but Subroza just seems to be lighting up. First time we've been able to say that all map are gonna try to take this bad boy back. The lockdown's gonna come out, and of course it's gonna be countered instantly by Drone's ultimate, and the lockdown goes down, and bjor follows with it. Hayes is also gonna get caught. Oh my gosh, Hayes gets 4! Poach is alone in a 1v4. This looks so good. It looked so good, but my gosh, TSM can do no wrong right now. They're gonna push in through tree. Meanwhile, wardell playing back on site. He's got that operator. Raukus gonna look to do a bit of his own damage. But really, they may not get a chance to do anything at all. Poach is in a great spot though. Poach, good for 3. He's gonna drop Cutler doing a bit of his own as wardell had a player in his lap, but isn't able to land the shot. BBG finally into the fold. TSM again just being so patient. Hunker down, and all right, here we go. The spike continues to tick away. Hayes down to 51 health. Great spot to next couple of drops. Hayes already good for 4. Gonna get a chance at another one, and no, it's bjor flying across the scene with the screen with the jumping classic. It's gonna take care of him. BBG get a second.
Nice rebuttal from BBG, and if you see guys like Rarkar and Will, which here we go again at A main. Oh, and wardell says, oh, you ain't here this time? Let me check the deeper angle. Rarkar will fall. He had no clue.
None.
But I was going to say, you see guys like Rarkar and Will winning their duels. That's a good sign for BBG, but Hayes with an ego challenge over there at mid on a critical. He wins one, Will with another. And things are falling apart here for BBG, Doug.
Oh, it's interesting. So Hayes has used the lockdown as Cutler makes his trip back to pick up the spike. Drone's on the site. He knows it's free. They're able to get on there for really nothing as Poach gets detained. But they should be able to get onto A just fine. The lockdown not going to cause any permanent damage as BBG, with the numbers disadvantage, are going to try to take this site back. Will using a couple of leers early on to try to give them entry, give them a bit of room to work with. Bit of air. Breathe. Drone is already. Oh my gosh! Drone knew he was there! Poach good for 2. Poach looking for another. Poach not able to land it just narrowly. Hayes is dropped. BBG have gotten onto B. They've taken their post plants. Critical in a great spot here to get one. Not able to get the second. Some damage has been dealt to TSM. The spike continues to take away. Subroza's fighting where Rarkar is trying to deal damage through it, and he is able to do just that. My gosh, Drone! How about that for an aim lab flick of the day, baby? TSM take the site back. He not really have much of a choice. They buy up a couple of weapons. Spectre Stingers. bjor had a Bulldog, and he's the first one to drop. as Wardell aggressively peeks around the corner and I mean,
What?
yeah, like,
What am I watching?
that's just not fair.
He's just collecting some heads, man. Full sprint.
Mid moonwalk, right? He's able to take care of it. Wardell again dealing more damage on the other side of the map. That's already 3 on the round for him. Cutler gets the last. TSM get to map point.
Telling it all. Very clear focus. Will taking a challenge. Will off the back of a Lear. Spectre finds Subroza. Wardell able to tailwind right out of there, but he catches the ding to the wall. Will trades that out. There's 2.
Okay. Cutler and Wardell drop. Hayes does as well. Drone's left alone in a 1v5. And they've made, I think, the important thing, the silver lining, right? And it's real small, right? You've got to look real hard to find it. But the silver lining is that BBG have managed to upgrade a couple of weapons. Remember, Lex, going into this round, they had sheriffs, right? And there may have been a stinger in there somewhere.
Where any kind of, feeling bad about your performance or whatever early on in the day against a better team is certainly washed away now. As I say that, caster's curse onto Hayes and Wardell. BBG contesting this mid control out of TSM early on, and it works out.
Like some of the response we're seeing there. So it's not like they're walking into this thing with classics or anything like that. But you imagine this round should, on paper, at least go in favor of BBG, but Cutler taking care of Poach early on, dropping things down to a 2v3.
Deploying drone.
Will's been spotted. Not able to take care of him, but oh no, he does drop.
Uh-oh.
All of a sudden, we're looking at a 2v2 here. Again, folks, remember just a couple moments ago, this was a 2v4. BBG got on the site for almost 3. And now we've even things up. Here's on the side of BBG, look for Subroza. But no, now they're going to funnel in. There we go. They do have, they have ultimates across the board. Wardell just narrowly missing another. BBG get onto the site. The Seekers are going to be used out of Subroza. As Critical's looking to get the spike down. Wardell down, Operator not in tow. As the Empress is online for Will. Barker's using the Blade Storm as well. Critical still hasn't been able to get the spike down. The Hunter Shrew is going to come out on top of the Cosmic Divide. There's nothing there! Subroza with 4! An ace to close the map for TSM. And TSM's already here, man. It's a party on A, and everyone was invited, as it's just going to be a straight-up 5v5. Subroza's going to be the last one to join, but by the time he gets here, the round may be over. Wardell already good for bjor, who was causing serious problems onto TSM as he had gotten 3 in the round, and as quickly as everything erupted, it all comes to a screeching halt, as there are only 2 members remaining on both sides. Will looking to get the spike down. Does just that. Subroza with the flash. Subroza with the shot. And the kill. The curveball's coming out from the other side, and it's just enough out of Will to get it, and he gets the second.
The ultimate orb for Will is just one off and run it back. And actually, as I say that, he gets slow peeked by Hayes, but with the curveball out, he has nothing to do but beg Poach for some help. Comes in just a bit late. And the kill so far in the round for TSM, but just on Classics, Ghost, and the Sheriff. Hope for anything he can get here. And actually, a shock dart might do the trick.
Subroza's on the flank as well, as bjor and Subroza are going to dance. Meanwhile, the site goes heavily in favor of BBG, as Rarker's going to be able to get the spike down. Subroza with the Sheriff. Mentioned the dance. Goes in favor of Subroza. He's going to upgrade the weapon as well. Drop things down to 1v1. We've talked about Rarker, how he needs to perform. He's going to get a chance at it here, and Subroza wins the 1v1. TSM win the... Yeah. In through garage. Try to reckon with Hayes, or they push into the aggression that's been taken. Here comes the other run it back. That's been used. Wardell, again, the pressure across the middle of the map. He gets the second one, but he drops. As things calm down to a 3v3. A great spot on that flank there, Cutler was, but it's actually Drone who gets the kill. And again, for BBG, like, they don't have very many options. They were suffocated from the beginning of the round, Lex. They took so much space away. Deal some damage, and again, like, you invest ultimates like this, it's because you've got to make something happen. Subroza, he's gonna drop. There was the weapon, the one weapon that I mentioned is able to provide a little bit of help. He's going to upgrade it as well. Drone not able to land anything as Rarker's jumping Blade Storm takes care of him. Critical's op does it, or excuse me, Sheriff does it as well. And this looks real good for BBG here.
Yeah, not sure what happened at long A. It looked like Subroza was either staring at his mini-map or expected a teammate to be holding that walk-up for him. As no reaction came as an enemy skated across the screen, but Wardell just making sure that anybody's going to try and hunt his weapon. He's going to take some heads with him. Arcar is going to have to deal with this Al drone. He will get tagged. So suddenly defender spawn. Choke point. Actually, he's going to contest anyway. He finds Wardell.
Blade Storm offline. The neural theft is going to be used as well. As it's a 2v2, both remaining members of TSM are so weak. Critical good for one. Hayes trades it out. Will wins the 1v1, and BBG get to 3. Looking to press the matter towards Garage. Will, the tip of the spear. Surely you curveball here? No. Hey, they just walk into TSM's crosshairs. Wardell's able to get 2 with the judge. And BBG just find themselves down to poach.
Man. It's like they finally, you know, be hopping around, spraying bodies, feeling good. And then, oh, there's a Spectre Judge Crossfire and Garage we're going to walk into. That can't feel good, man. And despite a couple rounds here really looking good for BBG, and of course the scoreline is still way too early to draw any big conclusions from, but Poach already showing us that life that we talked about coming out of the last round. 2 kills so far. It's not the first 1v5 attempt that we've seen out of him either.
No, and while the last one got him down to a 1v1, this time he's not going to be nearly as fortunate. He's going to get cleaned up. While you see bjor waiting to see if someone's going to push in from A, but you see TSM rotating towards C garage area, understanding that's where the play is. Oh my gosh.
That was a 2K that just got scroll wheeled. Unfortunate, but Subroza's still finding 2.
And Poach is going to drop as well, and now the spike is after all of that, with 35 seconds left. Critical's left alone. The spike's nowhere near the site. He finds himself in a 1v3.
30 seconds left.
Man.
Planted.
Say, fine. We're just going to mosey our way up towards B. Oh, Subroza's spotted bjor. Subroza's spotted bjor, and he cleans him up, takes him out. Critical's just on the other side. He's going to get spotted. He has to back up. The Cosmic Divide coming out of Cutler as well is going to cross things up some more.
One dead.
As the spike tries to continue and take away. Dash comes through. Drone, good for 1. Football coming out from Subroza. No, he's not able to land the shots on the Poach. Drone's just going to sit on it. Poach can't even get up. He's going to get cleaned up from Cutler.
So a double flank ensues. BBG just failing to grab map control. And even though the post plant didn't have an opportunity to use anything, and now Wardell just making it hurt even more with an opening op frag.
Run it back, and the Hunter's Fury used. Subroza getting up close and personal, taking care of Critical. Color trying to do the same, but no, it's Subroza. He's able to back him up and take care of the remaining member. Wardell using the Blade Storm, not able to land. We'll see if he has more luck with the Operator. No. And he's down to 23 health. Has to back up. Subroza flashed. Gets the 3rd kill. On a heroic mission here to try to win the round for BBG. He's already good for 1. 1v2, Subroza has the ult as well, and it's not going to matter. The defuse is going to come through. TSM get to 8 and plant the spike. You see Wardell instantly, as soon as he got onto the site, with cleared room for drone, he backed up to make sure there was no one on the lurk, and he's not going to find anyone because the fight's on the site, and he may not be needed as drone's already good for 3 with the frenzy. Critical trades him out. Will looking to this out a bit more as he gets another one. Critical and Bell are going to be able to stick this. TSM's going to have to go. Wardell's in a great spot. They don't know he's there. They don't know he's there. Wardell 1, Wardell 2. A clutch. TSM get to 10 each. Away from getting their ultimates online, Subroza has his and instantly uses it. Looking to go aggressive. Walks right past the drone. Takes care of Critical. Will is the last remaining member. He had the drone was pulled back from drone. Yep, oh man, that was their one silver lining, and Subroza's there. He just sniffs it out and cleans him up. Drone's going in aggressive. Drone good for 2. BBG down to 2 members left. Hopes, dreams on this player, and Relyks was the last one standing, the most recent addition, not able to make anything happen.